So today I would like to go over how we can add parentheses, brackets, or both to an equation to make it true. I'd like you to take a look at this first equation that I have here. 17 minus 6 plus 1 equals 10. So if I were to solve this equation using what we know about order of operations, I only have subtraction and addition here. So I'm going to work from left to right. 17 minus 6 is 11. And then don't forget to bring down the 1 equals 10. So 11 plus 1 definitely does not equal 10. So I know that I need to add brackets here to make this equation true. I want to offer one little piece of advice to you, and that is this takes time. It is one of those trial and error processes. You're not always going to get the parentheses first the very first time. Sometimes you may only add one set of parentheses and then you realize that you need two, but I want you to know that you will get the correct answer. You just need to make sure you persevere through these problems. So I'm going to just start right here and see what happens when I put the parentheses here. So 17 minus 6 is 11, 11 plus 1. Wait a minute. That's definitely not going to work. So let me try my parentheses somewhere else. I'm going to go ahead and take them off of here. And let's just see what happens if I put the parentheses around the 6 plus 1. Let's see what happens then when I go to solve this. I know I need to solve inside of the parentheses first. So 6 plus 1 is 7. And then I'm going to bring down the 17 minus 7 equals 10. Yay! That one wasn't so hard, was it? I got the correct answer, which means I add the parentheses here. So this tells me that I was correct in adding them there. So all you needed to do for this one was add the parentheses around the 6 plus 1, and now we're finished. Let's try this one. If I'm going to solve this equation correctly, 8 minus 8 times 2 plus 3 equals 0. So I know that according to order of operations, I'm going to want to multiply first. So I'm going to take that 8 times 2 and I'm going to bring it down. I know that 8 times 2 is 16, so I'll bring that down, bring everything else down. 8 minus 16 plus 3 equals 0. Wait a minute. 8 minus 16. That means I'm going to get into negative numbers. We haven't even begun to add and subtract negative numbers. So I know that this needs some parentheses to make it true. So let's go ahead and see if we can figure out a place to place these parentheses to make it true. Well, I'm not going to place the parentheses here because we did that first, the very first time we tried it without any. So I don't know. I'm wondering, what if I put my parentheses here and have these three terms inside of the parentheses. So now I have 8 times 2, right? 8 times 2 is 16. 8 minus 16. Nope, that one is definitely not going to work. So I know that's not a good place to place my parentheses. So I'm looking and I'm starting to see, I know I want my answer to be 0. I know that 8 minus 8 is 0. I also know that when I multiply a number by 0, we get 0 as the answer, right? As the product. So let's see what happens when I make this 0. 0 times 2 plus 3. That's still not going to give me 0. So I need to look at it and see if maybe I need another set of parentheses. I have an idea. Let's see what happens when we place the parentheses here. So I'm going to work inside the parentheses first. 8 minus 8 is 0. Bring down my multiplication. 2 plus 3 is 5. And 0 times 5 is 0. So that it was the correct place to place those parentheses. Make sure you don't give up. Keep trying and come to me during office hours if you need any help.